I'm not going to apply,
Right.
versus the sweeping generalization statement of have the confidence of a mediocre white man, right? Just jump in, just go for it.
Right.
And I encourage young people every day to do that thing, because it's a much bigger risk for the underrepresented workforce than it is for white men of privilege.
Mm.
You know, interestingly, along those lines, what you were just talking about there, Ellie, is that because there's such an over-reliance on the algorithms and applicant tracking systems today, it tends to filter out the candidates based on gaps in employment history or specific keywords rather than focusing on transferable skills. So that was really interesting. And then they also, to piggyback off what you were talking about with bias and discrimination, it says that studies suggest that hiring biases disproportionately affect marginalized groups. For example, research by the AARP indicates that 61% of older workers report having experienced age discrimination. Then there's access to childcare. This was fascinating to me too. That data from the National Women's Law Center showed that in 2021, more than 2 million women left the workforce due to pandemic-related childcare challenges. And then you layer in the disability and accommodations. And even though we've had ADA forever, it's kind of like we talk about all these programs. None of them are new. It's just whether we choose to actually, utilize the programs or enforce them. But according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the labor force participation rate for people with disabilities was 21.3% in 2021 compared to 67.1% for people without disabilities. And lack of accessible infrastructure or misconceptions about accommodation costs are a major factor, which I thought was really interesting too. And I loved that, you're always so transparent, but that hidden disability side of it as well, right? There are people that the neurodiversity side of it, people with mental health issues that are not even issues, mental health challenges, and so there's opportunity around all of that. And yet here we are in 2024, and we are still not tapping into this hidden workforce that are amazingly talented, right?